Hello, 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 beautifully eclectic lights, and welcome to Agape Tarot. My name is Donna. I'm a sensitive channeler, and this is going to be a reading for the collective. I was debating whether or not I was going to do a Taurus reads Taurus again, because the other night I just really felt compelled to do a reading for myself, but it was late and I didn't do it. So this is going to be for the collective, and I am going to be pulling from one of my favorite movies, The Never Ending Story. Some of our lives feel like that never ending story, you know? So if Spirit can give me one or two. And I want to thank my team, Agape. Thank you so much for being with me, and Archangel Michael for being present during this reading for protection for all. Okay, we got our two. And we'll just get one or two of these, please. Oh, we got two. And one or two of these, please. Well, we're not taking all of those. It's way more than one or two. I hope everyone has been well out there, and thank you all so much for viewing my channel. Just want to really show my appreciation to those of you who have subscribed, who have commented and liked my videos. I really, really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I want to show you guys something. Gratitude. I was expressing my gratitude. Wow. Okay. So, let's go ahead and set those aside. And I think we are going to do... I don't know which ones I want to lead with first. Yeah. So I think we're going to do a Celtic cross. And these came in reverse, but there's two, and I'm not going to take them. But there is a new beginning that is not being shown, that you do not see at this time. That was the page and the moon. We have Two of Pentacles. This is in the root of your spread. So Two of Pentacles is about balance, choices. This is your challenge, the Four of Cups. Maybe seeing where it is that you are doing too much or trying to do too much, or a clear choice that it's just you're not seeing. So, what is that, the crowns? Eight of Wands. No movement, not feeling like you're moving. We have the Five of Swords, conflict. That is at the root. So there's some type of conflict, and I feel like it's seeing a clear choice to be able to move forward What about the past, please? Past, please. We keep getting to Knight of Swords, King of Wands. Making that logical choice. Yeah. I'm going to take them because they keep coming out in twos here. This is the Hangman with the Page of Pentacles. That new beginning, that new opportunity. Somewhere, somehow, we have gotten hung up on something where we're not seeing the next step forward. And I don't know if it is something to do with how we're thinking about things, not seeing a clear choice that has put you in this, because we were on a new beginning here, a new start, a new beginning. We seen a path with that Page of Pentacles, and then somewhere, somehow, something got you hung up to where now we cannot see this path forward. We're indecisive about a decision, a choice, and this is causing conflict to be able to move forward and close a cycle. So this is in your future, being able to close that cycle. I'm just going to take that World card. We're not going to take the other 2 or 3. We're getting a lot of cards coming out. Okay. So what is your hopes and fears? Wheel of Fortune. Not receiving something that you want, not being able to be successful. This is all about success and fortune, and I feel like we're in this mindset that we're not seeing clearly a path forward to move forward towards success, towards some type of fortune, reward. So what is the reality of the situation, please? Man, gotta put an end to it. We got the Death card showing up. Having him put an end to it. Page of Swords. Clarity. Finding a way forward with some clarity to be, or just, you know, pages always represent to me youth, immaturity. So we're falling back maybe on immature thinking spiritually, immature thinking where we're doubting this success, this way forward. Maybe in reality things have been moving slow for you, so we're, you know, getting stuck on that. Well, if it was going to be successful, it would be moving faster. What is the challenges? What challenges do the collective have? Yeah, getting this, that is a new beginning. That is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing get it, you know, go at it again, but maybe in a different way. I see the butterfly, and there's a reason why Spirit has me, and trust me, I have a lot of decks, and I go through them, and it's like, nope, not that one, no, not that one. So this is some, maybe changing something, transforming the way you're doing it, the way you're going about it, or, you know, it could be anything in life that we're trying to have success at. Maybe it's just adding an extra ingredient, but, you know, I think about certain things, especially when they are well known, like a well-known brand, a well-known name. You change it and usually it doesn't do as well. I worked for a salon that did that, and it's like it actually, the new ownerships, many I should say, kind of degraded the well name that that salon had. And I had discussed with the newest of owners, and she was such a wonderful woman, and I wanted her to succeed. And I told her, she went out and paid and got all these signages to put in the roads, and grand opening, and kept the name. And I told her, honey, you have to change the name. That name has been degraded. People see it and now they're like, yeah, I know that place. That's not good. You need a fresh start. You need a new name. So it's funny, the previous name was Mini Cuts and Company. And back in the heyday, this salon was booming. Everyone in that town went to that salon if you were anyone. After many, many different owners degrading that name, and where that name did not hold weight any longer, the address was 5150. So she finally changed it, and she changed it to 5150 Hair Salon. And when I went back to the Bay and visited with her, her salon was booming. It is doing something a little different. And that's what I'm getting from this Ace of Pentacles. Changing one little ingredient to what you're doing. You just don't see it. Or you haven't had that epiphany yet. The hangman gets that halo around his head because he gets illuminated. And I feel like this ideal, this new ingredient, this slight change hasn't come to you yet. But I feel it's going to, because the world is speaking of closing out an old cycle. So what do we have for outcome? And we got 2 cards again. We're going to take it. 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like with the 4 of Swords, usually that's rest until we get that illumination, until we get that aha with that one sword that always rests below the person on, I don't know if it's a sarcophagus or what, but I'm getting a lot of transformation here from these cards. And then your mind, because these are all swords, is going to be free to see what it is that was right in front of you that you just didn't get it. We got the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is self-sufficiency. This is having, it's a more single energy. So I don't know if, this would be someone who is an entrepreneur that is not in partnership, or somebody who's single, who, if you're looking for a relationship, you're changing one thing that is going to bring about, clarity. This hasn't reached the 10 yet, but it's a great place to be. We have the 8 of Cups, which is walking away, and then the Hierophant. Something traditional thinking. We're leaving that traditional thinking behind. This is somebody who has the capacity to make it on their own. And then we got Justice. the universe, the divine is going to balance out the scales. And justice is always, not always, but more than likely in your favor. It's funny, I was just like, I can't remember the name of the movie, but I was at the store, and you know, the lotto is very high right now. And so I got a few tickets, and I said that line, may the odds always be in your favor. And I couldn't think of it. And I'm like, you know, the girl on fire. And they were doing, you know, this challenge, and he couldn't think of it, and he kept saying things, and I'm like, no, that's not it. And I still can't. Hunger Games, oh my goodness. So why am I talking about the Hunger Games? You know, they were racing to win. They would go to the cornucopia to get what they need. And I feel like there's a reason why these things are coming up. And I feel like your cornucopia, the things that you need to succeed, are coming. So we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, which makes sense. She's not taking action. We don't have a clear path forward. We haven't made a decision. We got the Eight of Wands, which also means lack of movement, or heading in the wrong direction, or the thoughts that we are, because we are in conflict in our mind here. So the Queen of Wands, we're not taking action. We are waiting for clarity. Oh, dang it. Spirit says take them. Okay. Knight of Wands. So we got the Page of Pentacles that we're clarifying with the Hangman, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. It's that perfect aha, okay, I got it, tweaking, perfecting. These people are around tweaking and perfecting what it is they're working on. And then we got the movement forward. So we are waiting for something to, either our skill set to, and this could also be in your mind, you know, if you don't think you're good enough, well, the world's going to see you as not good enough. But this is movement forward with this Knight of Wands. This knight is facing his fears that I'm not perfect, but that's okay, because I still have something to offer. I have a good skill. And maybe, just maybe, I'm just my worst critic. Maybe others do not see, you know, me or what I do in that way. Hence the Four of Cups. Maybe they don't see it, but it's your thoughts, your mind, that is too hard on yourself. So why the Eight of Wands in the reverse, please? Why the Eight of Wands? Balance. You're out of balance. We got Temperance. But this also speaks about adding something, bringing something together, right? When we temper something, we are incorporating things, hot and cold, to harden the steel. And I always think when we're thinking of swords, we're hardening, we're bringing balance to the mind. We're not overthinking, we're not underthinking, we're not being negative without being positive. It's an equal balance of thought, okay, that's going to help you to move forward. You know, there's nothing wrong with seeing, if you really do something that it's not to the standards if you're selling something, okay? You can't sell something if you know it's not. But this is, I'm getting a little bit of an overkill energy here where it is good enough, but you're not seeing it as good enough. So it's keeping you stuck. And then because we're not seeing the success because we're stuck, now it's almost like doubling those thoughts of, well, it just must not be good because I'm not moving forward. Nothing's happening here, but you're not happening here. Is what I'm getting, is you're not happening here because we're overdoing the thinking, we're overdoing the analyzing, we're overdoing the criticizing. And it's keeping you from seeing the truth about the situation of yourself and whatever it is that you do, that you are perfect. You are perfect. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. Absolutely. But it should not and shouldn't hold you back when I feel like you already have something, but maybe we just need to add that extra ingredient there. Why the Five of Swords? Whoa, that came out quick. The Ten of Swords in reverse, ending this conflict. Got to end it. We got to end the conflict, this mind, so we can close out this cycle. And why the world, please? Why the world? Ten of Pentacles. So you can start claiming your abundance. Start claiming your gifts. Start seeing yourself as worthy. You know, Ten of Pentacles. You can't get any more worthy than that. But it's also reeking of confidence and security and feeling good about where you are with, you know, what you do, with who you're with. And knowing that you have something to offer, everyone sharing within this abundance. So let's go ahead and see what the Wheel of Fortune, I had to look because Spirit was saying, look at the bottom. We have victory. We have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what is this Wheel of Fortune? And the world flipped. Change is in the air, and that's what I'm hearing from this card. The change is in the air. Hats represent changing. You know, you change your hat, you change your attitude, and change is in the air. So, what is that change, Spirit? Justice. And I don't feel that in the reverse. I'm not going to put it in the reverse because we had already seen justice come up and it was in the upright. And I believe this is in the upright. We have justice here. The change is coming. This is going to balance. We got the temperance, the balancing of our mind, our thoughts. And today is the 11th. I'm just being drawn to that 11. We're getting balanced. The ones represent these new beginnings. We got that Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, with this change, let's get something on the Page of Swords. This spiritually immature thinking, this doubting, this not feeling good enough. Why the Page of Swords, please? Huh. Page of Swords in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, I'm not kidding, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So this immature spiritual thinking, not changing our mind and seeing things for what you are and who you are and what you have to offer. You are the magician. Is preventing you from getting that Nine of Cups. And we already had, where was it? Did we already have the Nine of Cups? I thought we did, but so what is this new beginning going to bring, this transformation? What is that missing ingredient? Opening your mind. You have, this is a card about options, but I'm seeing it as choices that we can add to the mix. You know, when you go in your spice rack and you're cooking something, you know, you add this, you add that, and then you have other choices of what you can add to it to make it more flavorful, to make it more palatable. And I feel like you are going to choose correctly, but we haven't gotten there yet. It is kind of in the neutral. So this new beginning is going to open up and it's going to show you that missing ingredient and you are going to choose right. Now we have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. This is, I got that Ace of Swords. Oh, shit. I got the Ace of Swords. You know, the one that rests under the Four of Swords. Yeah. Got that Ace of Swords. I got my aha. Now I can move forward. I'm no longer stuck. And what you gonna do? Huh, I'm not kidding. I'm no longer stuck. We got the same exact cards. Well, no. But that is the Ace from that. But here's the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords. That Four of Swords always has that Ace of Swords at the bottom when we are ready, when we are well rested, the mind well rested, where we heal our thoughts. Then we get this aha, we get unstuck. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then we got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. Now we can get moving. Now we are balanced. We're stable. There's some celebration to celebrating yourself. I'm getting celebrating your accomplishments, celebrating how far you've come, how much you've learned. And the Judgment is not judging yourself anymore. And I love this deck because, you know, this could be someone I'm speaking to right now that is an entrepreneur, an artist, a drawer, a writer, somebody who might be having writer's block. Or, you know, maybe whatever they're creating is not being seen or well received. And it's, you know, if we put the energy that our stuff ain't good, you know, how about the artists that put their prices, you know, the value on their stuff so low because they don't feel that it's good enough to compete with name brand stuff or whatnot. But a true artist knows their value, knows their worth. And when people see lower prices, and this is just an example, they see cheap. That's what they think. They think just as you think. You set it low, you think you're cheap, they think you're cheap, and then they don't buy. So that is just an example, but it is, you know, it's the energy that I'm reading here. You have to set the bar higher for yourself. Maybe you set that bar too low. And therefore people either, one, think that your stuff ain't good enough. Two, that your skill set ain't good enough. Three, that you ain't worthy enough to be that one, that partner. There's so many different things that energy can translate to. There's so many of you out there that I'm just trying to get the energy of, you know, and then you place it where you need to. If this is a relationship, if this is, but somewhere you've gotten hung up on your own thoughts, your own mindset, to where you have to get, you know, there's one of my cards, my little witchy cards, the little ones, that say 3 times good, 3 times bad. So even if we, you know, eat 3 cupcakes, but then eat 3, you know, carrots, we're balancing. You know, it's when we just continuously eat up the junk food of the mind that things become off balance and our thought process is not correct and not right or accurate. So let's go ahead and get to the oracles. We got the devil. So we got the devil, destructive patterns, addiction, giving away your power, not feeling worthy enough, giving things away, not. And then we got the hermit, meditation, solitude, and consciousness. Tapping into your consciousness. For some of you, we need to do that meditation. Get back to source. Get back to yourself. Realize your worth. So we got forgiveness. And I'm just going to, you know, this is about forgiving ourselves. Forgiveness is the first step towards letting go of hurt and emotional pain. It heals only you. And I feel this is you just forgiving yourself. Okay, you know what? I fell to the wayside. I dropped the ball. I'm getting back on that wagon, that spiritual wagon, that mind processing wagon where I'm getting my thoughts straight again. And that's all we can do. And then we can move forward and close this out. Team spirit, working together as a team, cooperation, enthusiasm, loyalty, kindness will ensure a successful outcome. And we are going to have that successful outcome with the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Absolutely. This is working together with your angels, your guide, your team. It's funny. I actually do this. Just what you see right here. I do. To heal our earth. There's many of us that do this. And we all get together to try to heal our earth. Okay. And then we got the gratitude. And I think that you need to be grateful of what you have, what you've accomplished, who you are. Love yourself. And again, we have this moth here transforming into the queen or the king that you are. And being grateful for, you know, the gifts that you have with the magician. The more gratitude we show, the more the divine matches that vibration and the more blessings that are bestowed. So, I love this bag. One of my good friends, she's been following me for a long time. We've made an amazing friendship. She sent me this, so I just love it. So I did mix a few things in here, some runes, and then I had a little Betty Boop calendar that has dates and some pictures for maybe holidays. We got the 25th Now, I know this is abundance. It's in the reverse, okay? So we have lost something. We've lost our, I'm thinking Stella lost her groove. We've lost our groove. We lost our mojo. We've lost that path to move forward towards our abundance. And that's what I'm getting from that. But we're going to go to this one here. And we got defense. Defending what is ours. Defending yourself. This is, we're going to read this one. Let me see. 109. I feel like this is, you know, if you got a good idea and you have something that, a wonderful skill, don't give it away. And we got that. You know, where did it say? Giving away your power. Don't give it away. Just, there's a little tweak, a little ingredient that you're going to add. So I feel like you need to hold on to this. This is in the reverse, but just as the tarot cards can eventually turn around, your abundance is there. And it may have to do with the 25th. And if we want to do numerology, it could be the 7th as well, if you break it down and do, you know, the numerology part. 7, 25, or 225. That could be February 5th. So let's go ahead. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. As we are tested, we fund the power to avert blockage and defeat. If it appears to be an obstacle on your path, consider that even a delay may prove beneficial. Do not be overly eager to press forward, for this is not a time or situation in which you can make influence felt. Patience is the counsel. So, no acting needed. And then, or lusting after a desired income. The rune speaks to the difficulties that can arise at the beginning of a new life. And we've seen the death card. We see the world. We see all this newness. Okay? So, often it announces a time of waiting. That 4 of Swords. For the spring to fill up with water, for the fruit to ripen on the burrow. So we see that we're in this hangman thing. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't get balanced with our thoughts. I believe that this is all happening through the divine, is actually preventing something until you find that missing ingredient. But I think for a lot of you, you're going down that mental rabbit hole of, I'm not good enough. Things aren't working. I'm being, I can't move forward. I'm not reaping my harvest, my rewards. And I think that is a message from Spirit, that Spirit's actually in charge of this whole thing. And the delay is intentional for you to add something that maybe you overlooked with that 4 of Cups, and that is going to show up and present itself. And I feel you're going to know what it is. And that's going to help you to move forward. Maybe it is a different choice, a different direction. It could be for some of you. Absolutely. But definitely we don't want to, every time we come across obstacles, challenges, things like that, automatically go to the negative where it's something we've done or lack of what we've done or lack of something within ourselves. Sometimes this is all divinely guided, and this is what I'm getting from this reading. And especially, I'm so glad Spirit told me to grab these, because I feel like that is the message. That it is, you know that saying, it's not you, it's me. That's what Spirit's saying here. It's not you, it's me. I'm orchestrating this. There's a reason. Trust in the process. Just keep having gratitude for what you and who you are, what you are, your skills, your, you know, your visions, your dreams, your, you know, creativity, all those things. Just keep having gratitude for it, because I feel there is a cycle that is just about to close out, especially with the 10 on top. That is the end of, you know, and then we step into this justice and the Wheel of Fortune. So, guys, I am going to close this circle. Thank you so much, so much. It means so much to me when I really do enjoy your comments and your likes. And every time I get new subscribers, it does warm my heart. It's like, okay, I'm doing something right here. You know, it's been a slow road for me. I've put out a lot of content and I haven't even reached 1,000 yet, but I don't worry about it. You know, I know that the divine is in charge, and it's like the divine is handpicking all of my followers for me. So I have a lot of gratitude. So guys, let's close this circle. Thank you, Agape. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being present here today to help read for the collective. Many thanks. Guys, many blessings. Blessed be. Peace out and take care of yourselves.